So today I traded 4 times on 2 tickers. SNDl, big runner from yesterday, and let's see, BBGI, the big gappers today earning winner. Overall, my trades were break even. I made as much as I lost on. I made as much on SNDL as I lost on BBGI. 2 losses, 2 winners. On SNDL, um, I could say that um, let's see what was. Uh, I was pretty patient on my winner, but I also gave back like a lot. And here's my screen. As you can see here, I enter here because it made a double bottom. My risk was the blue line right here. When I enter here, my risk was the blue line. I enter if 1940. The bad part about my entry here is that it was an entry at B, not C. A better entry would be right here, 1920. I was thinking that maybe I could add here, but then one of my rule is don't add to losers. And it's already a loser. So I didn't add. My ideal risk to reward is 1 to 3, risking $5 to make 15. By entering 1940 and risking 11, I'm risking like $2. I'm risking like $2 to $3. Not ideal. Could have added some more here. As I said, I was being like quite patient here with my winner. As long as it doesn't hit my risk, I'm not out. Again, another ABCD right here. Higher lows. And this time, this part is B. This part is C. And A is here for this one. So I took my first profits at 204, which was ideal because it would have gone along with the 1 to 3 risk reward that as I mentioned. What I could have done is take out all of my profits or take 75% of my profits and held on to 25%. I take half. What happened? It flushes on me and I get back like half, like let's see, a third of my profits on this move here. It went lower. And eventually I noticed that it came back up again. And thinking that it's making an ABCD pattern, I held. This time I enter at 1822. My risk, 1783. So risking like $4, 1783. My goal again, wanted to risk reward. As it approaches VWAP, that's basically where my goal is. I started taking profits along the way, and then it did a quick flush. And based on this price action and based on the flush, I told myself it's a pump and dump. Since it's a pump and dump, I decided to just get out. Why? Because I don't want to get caught up in like a bunch of pump and dump. That's basically it. So I got out at 88. Yeah, again, gave back on my profits. I guess I was wrong here. Why? This area could have been an ad and made its way back to the 20 cents. As you can see, it's been trading around there the whole day. It's basically a pumping dump on this part and on this part, as you can see here, with a big dump here. People taking profits, double top. Could have held on to here and take all my profits, but playing safe. So overall, I gave back like quite a bit. I gave back quite a bit on my two exit here. Still good trades. I was quite patient. As long as my hit risk wasn't hit, I'm good. Yeah, but need to analyze a better exit strategy. Instead of taking a half, maybe take more, or just get out of the trade right away because I'm trying to be consistent here. Because if I'm constantly taking profits, like partial profits, yes, I might take the meal to move by taking the partial profits. And yes, I might leave some if I basically get out at my target. Getting out of my target is consistent. Less stress. I'm not aiming for a big win. I'm aiming for basically hitting my goal, get out. So I think that's what I should aim for. I can always get back in, like right here. If I didn't, if I had not taken this trade, I could have entered right here. Because this is an ideal ABCD. Flush, higher low, risking, let's see, 85, entered like night chain. So risk, small risk, and then aim for up here. So this is an ideal ABCD right here. Yeah, took my losses again right here. An ideal ABCD again. Higher lows, risking down here. Could have, as you can see, a tighter risk, more better. Yeah. So this this trade was my final trade of the day. I basically break even. The trade that wasn't so good for me is BBGI. It was more FOMO than anything really. I enter here thinking, so when I entered at 22, my risk was like 210. That was my risk down here, the VWAP part. What I could have done is get out when the uptrend has broken. It was a pre-market trade. This stock have a conference at 10 o'clock. It's an earning winner. Yes, earning winner is good, but there's um, there is a conference at 10 o'clock, and people basically anticipated the move, sell off on the news. Don't want to hold through the conference. That's basically it. And I took my losses, cutting my losses. It flushes on me. Could have anticipated that there's going to be a flush, but since it broke the uptrend, one, made a descending triangle, two, and the flush. Not exactly descending triangle, but it made a downtrend. The good part here is that I took my losses. I cut it. I think that's the only good part here. Again, I enter on this choppy play. Anticipate a break of $2. When it failed to break $2, I should have gotten out. Should have gotten out. Really, really should have. And I cut my losses again. So overall, the only good part about these two, I cut my losses. I didn't add my losers because if I added here, yeah, it never came back up. I would have lost like big. Another is so I made the right call to cut my losses here. Again, I made the right call to cut my losses here. What I could have done is maybe add on this and a bit on this uptrend. Maybe. But again, there's a catalyst coming. I didn't want to get stuck to it. I basically watched the uptrend. It has been downtrending now. Bottoming at 65. So the move that's really nice is BLRX. It's coming back up quite nicely from the Friday sell-off. It made a breakout here. It's a very nice move that came back up. So it's something to watch for tomorrow. It might come down, but if it hold this breakout at 238, that'd be something. So overall today was break even. Based on my two trades, I basically break even on today. Could have been more patient with my entry. Wait for better entry. Instead of entry a B, entry a C. Wait for C to actually confirm and enter a C. Pretty much it. Yeah, because just based on how I traded today, spent a lot of efforts trying taking partial profits and then seeing it come back down to my risk and cutting my losses. If I'm gonna take partial profits at my target, I need to take like 75% off instead of the usual 50, and then a gradual move of cutting like partial. Yeah, take 75% off. Why? Because if it dropped back down, it would not affect what I have made. It would not affect my profits too big or too greatly. And I could still add on if it's made a higher low and bounce. There's the possibility that it's going to come back down to my risk too. So yeah, instead of taking off 50, take off 75%, or just take off the whole thing and then watch for a reentry, a better reentry. Yeah, overall, okay trades. Not too ideal entries. So took my losses and cut them. That is something that I've been doing really well. Just cutting my losses, even in a flush, doesn't hesitate to actually cut it. But my profit taking needs some work on, and my entries need some work on. So overall, okay trades.